slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Welcome to today's live play-by-play of the Pirates versus the Yankees at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Sorry for the confusion. Until just a few minutes ago, we did not have a broadcast stream. MLB TV listed this as a Gotham Sports app game, and frankly, we didn't have access to it. So we had to rebuild the stream on the fly quickly, and have had some technical difficulties doing it. But I want to thank everybody for dealing with our crap and hopping in the stream. Joe will be here in just a few minutes to start simulcasting the game. The lineups are as follows. For the New York Yankees, Trent Grisham will be leading off playing. Actually, I'll start with the Pirates since they're starting. Cook will be leading off playing right field for the Pirates, followed by Griffin playing shortstop, hitting in the 2-hole. Henry will be behind the dish, hitting in the 3-hole. Flores will be at first base, deep cleaning up. Rodriguez will be DHing. Callahan will be at third base, hitting in the 6-hole. Valdez will be at second base, hitting in the 7-hole. Garcia will be playing center field, hitting in the 8-hole. And Fletcher will be hitting in the 9-hole, playing left field. Hey, Ronald, welcome to the stream. And your Quady will be up on the bump for the Pirates. Been having issues today with the internet and this whole broadcast stream, so I want to apologize for the dishevel that situation that this has appeared to be in. For our New York Yankees, Trent Grisham will be in center field leading off. Ben Rice will be at first base, hitting out of the 2-hole. Cody Bellinger will be in right field, hitting in the 3-hole. Big Giancarlo Stanton will be DHing, hitting cleanup. Ryan McMahon will be at third base, hitting out of the 5-hole. Randall Grichuk will make his Yankee debut, will be hitting out of the 6-hole. Oswaldo Cabrera will be hitting in the 7-hole. Paul DeYoung will be at shortstop, 8-hole. And Peyton Henry will be bringing up the rear. Looks like Max Fried is set, and the first pitch is on the way. And it is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is skied to center field. Trent Grisham has a beat on it. He is going to make the play for the first out of the game. And looking forward to seeing Randall Grichuk make his Yankee debut. Fried sets, and he fires. And the pitch is just inside. Cutter broke sharp. Connor Griffin is the batter. And Fried sets. The ball is grounded to Paul DeYoung, who fires across the diamond, and Rice scoops the ball out of the dirt to record the second out of the inning. And Fried sets. And the pitch is all the way. And the cutter, wow, it's called ball one, but looks like he clipped the top of the strike zone. No challenge. Henry Davis is up to bat. Fried sets and fires, and his curveball is way off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is all the way, and Davis fouls this one down the third base line. Count is 2-1. Jacob Metz is the home plate umpire, and he is a hitter-friendly ump. And the pitch is on the way, and this is fouled straight back. Count is evened at deuce. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is way upstairs. Count is now 3-2. Count is full. Glad to be able to bring you the broadcast, Michael. And Fried sets. Brings the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. That's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to record the third out of the inning. Welcome, Joe. I want to apologize for all this back and forth craziness with this damn broadcast today.
How you doing?
Coming up.
Ken, I'm putting together the stream for the simulcast.
Yeah, I'm a little frazzled because I don't like doing things at the last minute. We had a stream built since last night, and all of a sudden, no broadcast. And then there's a broadcast. So, I mean, these are things that you have to deal with. Coming up for the Yankees in the bottom of the first is going to be Grisham, Rice, and Bellinger. So, hence, it's time to get it on. And don't know if you heard, Joe, but Randall Grichuk is making his debut today as the Yankee in this game.
Yes. Looking forward to it.
Like to see what he's got. And for all of you that are in this stream, if you could, thanks for support, Jake. If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is most appreciated. And if you are subscribed, please make sure that you hit the notifications so that you know every time we're live.
Okay, I think we're on. You're seeing?
Yes, you are active. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Now I just got to get the link because the Gotham's not. It's still not doing anything. I'm going to see if it's working on my phone.
All righty. Check your MLB TV because it should be there.
No, it's not.
And Urquidy sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1 on Grisham. Urquidy sets and fires, and this ball is skied to center field. Garcia has a beat on it, and he makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And Urquidy sets, and the first pitch is a curveball that's in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Urquidy sets, fires, and this pitch is a tower rig pop-up. And Callahan is under it and makes it the play at third base. So that is the second out of the inning. 2 up and 2 down. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Urquidy sets and fires, and this pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Urquidy sets, and the pitch is fouled off. The count is 0-2 on Belly. Come here, baby. Give us a let's go Yankees. Let's go. Say.
Let's go Yankees.
All right.
Hey,
and the ball.
how you
and the
doing?
ball.
Good.
And the
Stay
ball is
well.
grounded to Flores, or to Valdez, thrown to Flores to record the third out of the inning. So that is a 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. Coming up to bat for the Pirates is going to be Flores, Rodriguez, and Callahan.
So Ken, at least we got this straightened out. Can you bring me down like this? I have it on here, and I just want to mention to everyone that I'm on. So I'm going to do some YouTube live for a minute, and then I'll just come back for the third inning for the scoreboard. Is that okay?
Yeah, can you give me a sec before you do that so I can grab something to drink and whatnot?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
So I'll be back in just a half click, then I'll drop you down.
No problem. All right, everyone. Sorry for the confusion. We were told there was no stream. Then Gotham Sports was flooded, and they ended up putting it on for everyone. So we are on here. So we're so sorry for the confusion, and it's all behind us now. So we are on Yankees, The Ugly Truth, and NY Yankee Mania. So if you want, please stop by and give both channels a look. We appreciate it. We appreciate your patience, and we're very, very sorry that this all happened. But we're back to normal now, so we're happy about that. Tomorrow, Yankees Coffee Bagels will be seen at 12 p.m. Everyone, as we have a guest. Which we'll talk about a little bit later on. So 12 p.m. and then we go back to normal on Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. with Coffee Bagels, and of course a lot of Yankee talk and a lot of Yankee chat. There's a lot coming up on the channels. Just stay tuned, everyone. We have recipe show. We have singing coming up. We have World Baseball Classic game on Friday, the first round of the playoffs. So there's a lot going on. Well, we're going to the top of the second inning. Max Fried is back on the bump. I have a very small screen, people. So, let's see. Flores is up for the Pirates. Rafael Flores. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's right down Broadway for a call. Nothing in 2. Max Fried, he looks very determined, which is a great sign. There's a stoppage in play, and something is up with Max Fried. Something he's wearing, I believe. Okay, now we're back. Now we're back to normal. All right, so it's nothing in 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Flores. Way up high, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Top second inning, no score. Yankees and the Pirates. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Max Fried. And it is, wow, that was a strike. Let's see. Are the Yankees going to challenge it? Hold on. Yep, the Yankees are challenging it, and it is going to be overturned. Strike 3. He gone. He gone. He gone. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Man, that trifle bit is a big difference. See, that there would have been a ball. And, we were talking about that with our guest today in Russ Ortiz. And, he says a little bit, it's just a little different. I said it's a little different for the hitters, really. Here we go. There's a called strike right down Broadway, 1-1. Andy Rodriguez is up right now with a 1-1 count. And here comes a pitch by Fried, and it's a little bit high, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike with Max Fried here in the top of the second. No score, Yankees, Pirates. And here comes the set and the pitch. Grounded foul behind home plate. And it is 2-2. And how do you do? Remember, fans, I'm seeing this on a very small screen. So I am seeing what I can without losing my sight here. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, grounded foul behind third base, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Max Fried looks a little different this year. I think the hair's a little bit longer. He's got, I don't remember if he had the mustache going all year last year. Here comes he did, right? 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and we'll do it again. Pop foul behind home plate, and it's 2-2. Deuce, deuce, as Ken would say, and 2-2. And how do you do? Like I say. All right, Max Fried is back on the mound. He sets, and he delivers. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 2 strikeouts in a row. Really good pitches. A little bit down and away, and Rodriguez was flinging for the fences. 2 outs here in the top of the second. And the first pitch is way down low for a ball, 1-0. And it is Tyler Callahan is up for the Pirates here in the top of the second. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Max Fried, of course, was acing the Yankee staff last year with Garrett Cole not around. So now you put these two together, it could be a wonderful season, a wonderful 1-2 punch. Pitch is lined right at the shortstop. Dijon, I guess. Is that Paul Dijon is playing short? Yes. Okay. So at the end of 1.5, it's the Pirates nothing and the Yankees nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All
I
right,
just
Joe, I'll
wanted
go
to-
ahead and drop you down so you can take care of business.
Yes, thank you very much,
Thank
and
you,
we'll
sir.
see you. We'll see you in the middle of the third. Thank you,
All right.
everyone. Stay with the play-by-play. We really appreciate it, and thanks everyone for having patience. You're in good hands. Of course, the best in Ken right now. So we'll see you in just a little bit, everyone. Take care.
All right. Coming up in the bottom of the second is going to be Big Giancarlo Stanton, Ryan McMahon, and Randall Grichuk for his first plate appearance as a Yankee this spring training. Like I said, we want to thank you for your patience with regard to the game. I'm starting to get a little agitated with the whole Gotham Sports app deal. Broadcast was not available for us. Wanted to make sure that we actually had something to be able to call a quality game for you. And Urquidy is on the bump. He sets and he fires, and that is a fastball that catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1 on Stanton. Urquidy sets and fires, and this ball is driven to left field, and it is going, and gone. Giancarlo Stanton is going to round the bases with his first four-bagger of the season, a solo shot home run. Stanton definitely got that one, so the Yankees are up 1-0. And coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a line drive hit right at Flores. He is going to handle it for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Randall Grichuk. And the first pitch is down low for ball one. Urquidy sets and fires, and the ball is just off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Grichuk. Urquidy sets, and this one is fouled straight back into the umpire's chest plate and face. So the count is 2-1 on Grichuk. And Urquidy sets, pitches all the way, and the curveball is skied to left field. Left fielder is backing up. And Dominic Fletcher is going to make the play just short of the warning track for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Oswaldo Cabrera. So this is Cabrera's second game back. See if he can get his first hit since May of last year. And the first pitch is on the way. The fastball is down low. Count is 1-0. Urquidy sets and he fires, and this pitch is fouled into the leg of the catcher. Count is at 1. And Urquidy sets, brings the pitch, and this is inside. Count goes to 2-1 on Cabrera. Quady sets and fires, and the curveball is looped into left field. Fletcher is running it down and is going to make the nice running play just short of the foul line to record the third out of the inning, but not before the Yankees hop out in front with a 1-0 lead on a Giancarlo Stanton solo shot home run. So the Yankees lead 1-0. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be Valdez, Garcia, and Fletcher. Max Fried is in his second start of spring training. Looking pretty good so far. So hopefully the ace returns to the same form that we saw him in last season in his initial season with the Yankees. For those that have hopped into our stream, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing. And if you are if you are a member, then please make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you know every time we go live. And want to welcome Sean Browning to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. The next time that we'll be doing a play-by-play is tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. with the Yankees facing off against the Phillies in their facility. Do not know who the starters are yet, so we will get back to you on that one. And Fried sets. Apparently the umpire and Henry are heading to the mound. Not sure exactly what's going on there. Hello, SGA. Welcome to the stream. It looks like Carlos Rodon was throwing some batting practice today, so that's more good news. Well, it looks like the catcher has pitch comm issues. Now Fried is back on the bump. And he sets and fires, and the pitch is going to be a changeup that catches the inside corner of the plate for strike one. Count is 0-1 on Valdez. And Fried sets and fires, and this pitch is hammered foul down the third base line. Looks like it's going to make it into the stands, so count is 0-2 on Valdez. Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered to Ben Rice, and he is going to lay out and catch the line drive for the first out of the inning. We do not have Cole's start date yet, but he's been throwing regular bullpens. Freed sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one on Garcia. The batter is challenging the call. And the call is going to be overturned. The ball is a 1/10 of an inch low. Wow. Freed sets, and the next pitch is a curveball. Catches the outside portion of the strike zone. For call, strike one. Count is even at 1-up. And the pitch is on the way, and it is just looped over Cabrera's head. Belly gets it and shoots it in. So that is the first hit of the day for the Pirates. That was 7 up and 7 down. So that is the first base runner of the night for the Pirates. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way. The curveball is right down the heart of Broadway to Fletcher for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up high. Count is 1-1. Freed checks on the runner at first. Pitch is on the way, and it is a beautiful sinker in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is evened at deuce. Four for Joe, 2-2, and how do you do? Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is just misses off the plate with that fastball. Count is now full, 3-2. Freed sets. The pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball that is popped up to right field. Canaccord is fielded by Bellinger, and that is the second out of the inning. If you're just hopping in the stream, we're in the top of the third. The score is 1-0. Pirates have a runner at first base with 2 down. Billy Cook is coming up to bat. Cook is the right fielder for the Pirates this evening. He is 0 for 1 on the night. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat. Freed checks on the runner and sets and fires, and another curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Freed sets and fires, and this ball is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2 on Cook. Bill, I do not know if anybody is covering the USA game today. Pitch is on the way, and this is foul straight back. That was a four-seamer that rang in at 95 miles an hour. And you heard it first. Joe with NY Yankee Mania will be covering the Friday night playoff game. Reed sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. Cook goes down swinging, and that is going to do it for the Pirates in the top of the third. Coming up in the bottom of the third is going to be Paul DeYoung, Peyton Henry, and Trent Grisham. And we're going to welcome Joe back so that he can give us a scoreboard update. Welcome back, Joe.
Thank you, sir. How's everything doing? Freed's looking really sharp. And Randall hit a nice shot to left field, so that's good to see. Okay, well, here's your updated scoreboard, everyone. The Athletics 9-7 over the Reds, top of the ninth. The Mets all over the Marlins, 5-0, bottom of the third. The Astros defeated the Cardinals 10-3. Here's more finals. The Rays and the Tigers tied 4-4. The Atlanta Braves beat the Twins 9-8. The Red Sox beat the Phillies 5-3. The Cardinals beat the Orioles 7-2. The Angels beat the Giants 2-0. The Cleveland Guardians 6, the Royals 2. The White Sox 12, the Rockies 3. The Diamondbacks 2-1 over the Marlins. The Rangers 4-1 over the Padres. The Dodgers 4-3 over Milwaukee. And that is your scoreboard there. And I will try to give you an update on the World Baseball Classic. Puerto Rico and Cuba are delayed with rain right now. The finals with Korea 7, Australia 2. Colombia beat Panama 4-3. Dominican Republic all over Israel 10-1. That's a final. Great Britain beat Brazil 8-1. And those are your final scores right now. There is an 8 o'clock Mexico, United States game. And of course, and also Venezuela, Nicaragua, and we will keep you updated with all of these scores. I will be back with you guys and the end, the bottom of the sixth inning before that starts, and I will give you all the updates as it comes in. Take it away, Ken.
It isn't. And Urquidy sets and fires, and the pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike one. Count is 2-1. Urquidy sets and fires, and this one is a towering fly ball to left field. It is going, and gone. So that is the second four-bagger of the night for our New York Yankees. Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Mammoth home run by Paul DeYoung. And in true Yes Network fashion, they're going to show that home run 7 times. Urquidy sets and fires, and the pitch is going to catch the top of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. Urquidy sets and fires, and this one is bounced to the third baseman, who is going to fire it across the diamond to record the first out of the inning. Hello, Ray. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Cruz. Coming up to bat is the leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Grisham is 0 for 1 on the night. And Urquidy sets, and the changeup is going to catch the inside portion of the plate for call, strike one. The first homer was hit by big Giancarlo Stanton. And the next pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive into right field. So that is Grisham's first hit of the night. And the second hit for the Yankees in the inning. Cook is going to field it and get it back in quickly. So for those of you just hopping in the stream, the score is 2-0 Yankees. We are in the bottom of the third. Yankees have a runner at first base with one out, and Big Ben Rice is coming up to bat. Urquidy sets, and this one is grounded to the second baseman. He is going to lay out and flip it to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. Grisham is going to advance to second, so the Yankees have a runner in scoring position with two outs. Cody Bellinger will be coming up to bat. Nice solid hit, Cruz, for Grichuk. Urquidy sets and he fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-0. Urquidy sets, and the pitch is on the way, and the catcher is throwing down to second. Grisham is going to be diving in head first, safe. So the count is 2-0 on Belly. Little better throw. Might have got Grish on that one because he wandered real far off the bag. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right field, and it is going to be off the wall. It's ricocheting away from the center fielder, and Grisham is going to score. Bellinger is going to be on second with a RBI double. So Yankees now jump up to a 3-0 lead on the Pirates. And Cody tattooed that ball that was right over the freaking heart of the plate. I thought he had a chance to actually dunk this one out of the ballpark. Coming up to bat is Big G, 1 for 1 on the day with a solo shot home run in his first at bat. And the pitch is on the way. The changeup is just inside. Count is 1-0. Urquidy sets and he fires, and the fastball is up and in. Count is 2-0. Billy is taking a long lead off of second, and looks like the pitcher's concerned. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering fly ball to right field. Cook is in, and he is going to make the play to end the inning for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees add 2 runs in this inning. Yankees lead 3-0. Coming up to bat in the top of the fourth is Griffin, Davis, and Flores. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is most appreciated. And for those of you that are actually subscribed, make sure that you ring the bell and that the notifications are on so that you will not miss any time that either of our streams are active. So, fellow members in the chat, how are we feeling about the Yankees show today? Fried's pitching, some of the hitting that we've had. drop a comment and let me know what you think. Cruz says that we have a great lineup today. And just think, we're missing 12 players. So how much better is it going to be? And we're back to the game. And the first pitch is a sweeper just inside. Count is 1-0. Fried sets and fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is now 2-0. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is going to catch the top portion of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is now 2-1 on Griffin. Griffin is 0 for 1 on the day. Fried sets, pitch is on the way, and this is chop foul. Count is going to even up at 2-2. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. I am liking the cutter that Fried is throwing. The hitters just cannot seem to time it up. Fried sets and fires, and this pitch is weakly waved at for strike three, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Well, Cruz, I always said that there was a distinct possibility that Grichuk is going to be the fourth outfielder. Fried sets and fires, and the sweeper is up high. Count is 1-0. Fried sets and fires, and this is just off the plate. Count is now 2-0. Maxie is definitely working quick tonight. He sets and fires, and the pitch is a changeup that is swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-1. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is chop foul down the third base line. Count is going to remain. Is going to go to 2-2. And how do you do? Fried sets. And the pitch is on the way. It is a fastball down low. Count is now full, 3-2. And Fried sets, and the pitch is in there for call, strike three. That is the sixth strikeout for Fried tonight. Fried is at 52 pitches on the evening. Coming up to bat is Flores. Freed sets and fires, and this is a four-seamer right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. That was a 96-mile-an-hour Hummer. And Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off down the first base side. It's going to make it into the stands. Count is 0-2. And Freed sets. And the pitch is on the way. The four-seamer is up high. Count is going to go to 1-2. Freed sets and fires, and the curveball is going to go all the way to the backstop. Count is evened at 2-2. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped to Max. He's going to field it and underhand it to Rice to record the third out of the inning. That is going to do it for the Pirates in the top of the fourth. Coming up in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Ryan McMahon, Ryan Grichuk, and Oswaldo Cabrera. Yes, he does have 6 punch outs. But it definitely looks like he is working his curveball tonight, as he has definitely thrown a boatload of them. Well, Urquidy is an older pitcher and has seen his better days in the league, and he is just trying to lock down a spot on a roster in the major leagues. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. If you are a member of either stream or both streams, make sure your notifications are turned on. How are we feeling about the game? We like what we're seeing come out of Max. Don't know if you caught it, but hey Ken, who do we think will win the World Baseball Classic? I think that it'll be down to one of three teams: USA, Dominican Republic, or Japan. And we are back to live game action. And the first pitch from Urquidy to McMahon is a four-seamer called strike one. Freed does look good. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering right fly ball to right field. Cook is backing up and is going to make the play on the warning track for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Randall Grichuk, tonight's left fielder. And the pitch is on the way. It is bounced to the third baseman. Callahan fields it and shoots it to Flores to record the second out. So that was a one pitch, one out. my personal dislike the most. Coming up to bat, it looks like they are going to be changing pitchers out. Coming up to bat is Oswaldo Cabrera. And
hit the road, Jack.
don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. See you later, brother. And it looks like Isaac Matson will be coming in to replace Jose Urquidy. This game is actually progressing very quickly. I mean, we're in the bottom of 4, and we haven't even hit the hour mark yet. So they're setting and getting it done. It's sort of a funny thing. At 5:30, I went to go set everything up, and there was no broadcast available on MLB Network. So I went to the Gotham Sports app. It wasn't available there either. I was like, what the hell? So I ended up canceling the stream, and I built the stream for tomorrow's game, the Yankees versus the Phillies. And then with, I want to say maybe 15 minutes before game time, the broadcast showed up in MLB TV. So I ended up rebuilding the stream and called Joe and got it all rolling so that we could actually bring this game to you. So I'm glad we were able to. So it's good that we have the World Baseball Classic going on. A lot of these young players that we have not seen and don't know a hell of a lot about are getting the opportunity to show what they have to the team. And Matson sets, and the pitch is on the way. It is just inside. The count is 2-0. And Matson sets. Pitch to Cabrera is fouled off into the third base stands. Count is now 2-1 on Oswaldo. Will he get his first hit of the preseason or spring training? Guess we're going to find out. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. Garcia is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out. So that was quick work for Matson. We're heading to the top of the 5th. Rodriguez, Callahan, and Valdez are coming up to bat. All in all, pretty satisfied with the Yankees' performance today, given the way we've played the last few games in spring training. And we are still in a commercial break. Hum better, swing better. those of you that are football fans, there's been a lot of activity over the last day and a half. And let's see. Looks like Yorbit Vivas is going to replace Oswaldo Cabrera at second base. And Duke Ellis will replace Randall Grichuk in left field. And the first pitch is on the way to Rodriguez. The changeup is just inside. Count is 1-0. And Maxey sets and fires. And the next pitch is a second changeup. This time it is way up high. Count is now 2-0. Fried sets and fires, and he is going to paint the outside corner with a four-seam fastball. Count is 2-1. And Fried sets, pitch is on the way, and it is chopped foul. And it looks like Jake Bird is warming up in the bullpen, so this is most likely Max's last inning. I think 65 pitches was his actual benchmark, so this may actually be Fried's last batter. And Fried sets, fires, and this pitch is a fly ball to left field. Ellis is back on the warning track, and he is not going to make the play. That is a solo shot wall striking home run. So the score is going to go to 3-1. Ellis actually had an opportunity to make that play, but did not get it done. And Fried sets, and the curveball is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1 on Callahan. Fried sets and fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed. So that is 0-2. And Fried sets. Four-seamer is off the plate. Count is 1-2. No, Cruz, he's talking about Kenny Walker. He signed with the re-signing with the Kansas City Chiefs to be their new running back. Fried sets and fires, and the curveball bounces in the dirt and is going all the way to the backstop. And Fried sets. The pitch is fouled off. Count is 2-2, and it looks like Booney is coming out to put the hook on him. So Max Fried's night is over with. His second start, he carries us into the fifth inning. So outstanding performance for Maxey. Jake Bird will be coming in to replace Fried. If you don't remember, we acquired Bird at the trade deadline last year from the Colorado Rockies. He was overused, and we brought him down to the minor leagues to work on some pitches, work with Blake and give him some rest. And thus far in this spring training, he has looked very sharp, and I believe that he will be a member of the bullpen. Lots of free agents today, seeing Devin Williams pitching for the Mets versus the Marlins. Let's see how many blown games this year. Well, that is definitely a possibility. But the thing that I look at with regard to the Mets crews is I cannot see a solid bridge to get from their starters to the closer. So I think they're going to have an issue there. And with regard to Walker, Sean, I like the signing. The Chiefs running backs, Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, only had one play that they broke for a 20-yard run at least. And this guy had probably 20 by himself. Chiefs have lacked a sledgehammer in the backfield, and they certainly got one. And Callahan is coming up to the plate. And the first pitch is a ball. So the count is going to be 3-2. Bird sets and fires, and the pitch is foul tipped. Count is going to remain 3-2. Remember, Bird came in on a 2-2 count. And Bird sets, and the curveball is going to break inside. That's going to be ball 4, and Valdez is coming up to bat. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1 on Valdez. And Bird sets and fires, and the curveball is just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is tapped to first base, but it is going to be foul. Count is 0-2 on Valdez. Valdez is 0-1 on his evening. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is going to break inside just off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And it looks like Henry is calling timeout to go talk with Bird on the mound. Obviously, Bird and Henry are not on the same page, so we will see what we see. Bird sets and fires, and the ball is swung through and missed, but not before the runner steals second base. Callahan is going to be on second with one out. Valdez swung and missed. And the catch, the runner had broke into his slide before the ball even got to the bag, so he took it by a long way. Okay. So now that is not a strikeout. They were charged with catcher's interference on Henry. The Valdez is going to go to first base, and the Pirates have runners at first and second. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Bird sets, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. It is way outside. Count is 0-2 on Garcia. Garcia takes time out. You're just hopping into the stream. The score is 3-1 Yankees. There are no outs with runners at first and second in the top of the fifth. Jake Bird is on the mound. And Bird sets and fires, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike three. So that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Dominic Fletcher, the left fielder. There he is 0 for 1 on the night. And the pitch is on the way. It is grounded to first. Rice is going to get it and shoot it to the shortstop to take the second out of the inning. Runners are going to be at first and third with 2 outs. I think the shortstop was Paul DeYoung. I don't think they traded him out. So it went from Rice to DeYoung to the force out, and there was no throw back. And Jake sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is just a bit low. That came in at 96 miles an hour. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is out of the way, and it is inside. Count is 2-0. Cook is 0 for 2 on the night with a flyout and a strikeout. And Bird sets, and the sinker is swung on and missed. Count is now 2-1. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is going to go 3-1. Honestly, Sean, I don't know what number he was wearing tonight. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball 4. So the bases are going to be juiced full of Pirates with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Griffin. And the first pitch is out of the way. The sweeper is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Connor Griffin is the top prospect in Major League Baseball. 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Griffin. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called ball 1. Henry is calling a challenge on this one. And that is confirmed that it is ball. It went around the plate. Bird sets. Pitch is all the way. And this is hit down the third base slide. Fair. 1 run is going to score. 2 run is going to score. And that is going to be a double for Griffin. The score is tied at 3 apiece. So the Pirates have runners at second and third with 2 outs. And it looks like Booney is coming to put Captain Hook on Bird. Looks like Angel Javi was warming up in the bullpen. And it is going to be Javi replacing Bird. Davis is coming up to bat. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. If you are a member, don't forget to hit your notifications so that you know every time we are live and not Memorex. And Javi sets. And the first pitch is on the way, and this is grounded foul down the third base line. Count is 0-1. Sean, if you didn't see Billow's answer, Grichuk was wearing number 34. Davis is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And Javi sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 0-2. Javi was recently acquired from the Rockies in a trade. The young lad has some serious heat. First pitch was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is inside. Count is going to go 1-2. And Chavez sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled down the third base line once again. Count is going to remain 1-2. Chavez sets and fires, and the slider is low and away. Count is even, Dad. Deuce, deuce. What color is your goose? And Chavez sets, fires, and the fastball is just off the plate. Count is and the Yankees are challenging this pitch, and it is off the plate. So the Yankees use both challenges in this inning, and the Yankees are out of challenges. Chavez sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back in the home plate umpire's mask. Count remains full at 3-2. And Chavez sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled straight back. Davis is fighting in this at bat. And Davis takes time out. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled down the third base line. That was a 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Yes, Bill, that is a true statement. Even with Jones being reassigned to AAA, he can't stay at the major league camp. Oh, my goodness. The changeup is hammered foul, and it is going to catch the third base coach. And Beasley is down after being tagged. With the foul ball. As a matter of fact, Spencer Jones and Elmer Rodriguez were both reassigned to the AAA camp. And the pitch is on the way, and this ball is hammered to left field. And Ellis is going to make a leaping catch on the warning track to record the third out. And that is going to end the inning. That is going to do it for the Pirates in the top of the fifth. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fifth is going to be Paul DeYoung. Peyton Henry and Trent Grisham. So the Yankees cough up the lead in the top of the fifth. So no decision for Max today. However, he did have a strong outing. That's correct, Bill. Jones is still going to get playing time. So, chat, do you guys feel that Paul DeYoung has a chance of actually making the squad this year? Let me know what you think. And the first pitch to DeYoung is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. DeYoung is 1 for 1 on the day with a solo shot home run. And the pitch is on the way, and DeYoung swings and misses. Count is 0-2. Madison sets and fires, and the pitch is just a bit high. He checks his swing, and the first base umpire confirms that he did not swing. So the count is 1-2. Madsen sets and fires, and the slider breaks off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And Madsen sets and fires, and the changeup is in the dirt, bounces away from the catcher. So the count is going to go full 3-2 on DeYoung. Madsen sets, pitch is on the way, and this is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain full at 3-2. And Madsen sets, pitch is on the way, and this is guide to left field. And the play is going to be made short of the warning track. Fletcher shoots the ball back in, and I am. And the first pitch from Madsen to Henry is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way. It is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-0 on Henry. Henry is 0 for 1 on the night. Madsen sets, and Henry fouls this one down the right field line, and it is going to make it into the stands. Count is 2-1. Madsen sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled straight back. Count is going to even up at deuce. Those of you just joining the stream, we're in the bottom of the fifth. The score is tied 3-3. Count is 2-2 on Peyton Henry, and there is one out with no runners on. And Madsen sets and fires, and the fastball is swung on and missed by Henry for strike 3. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Yes, Jonathan, I got into an argument today with the Gotham sports folks. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is grounded to the second baseman, flipped over to first baseman. So that is going to do it for the Yankees. A very quick inning for Madsen. Coming up to bat in the top of the sixth is Flores, Rodriguez, and Callahan. Who is going to win tonight, USA or Mexico? Well, if I was a betting man, I'd probably say USA. For those of you who have recently hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Well, Bill, there are a lot of Hispanic heritage people throughout the United States. What time is the game, guys? And do you know where it's being broadcast from? And it looks like Angel Chavi is back on the bump. And the first pitch was on the way, but the batter stepped out of the box. And it looks like it was a pitch clock violation on Chavi. So that's auto ball 1. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is down low and inside for ball 2. Chavi sets and fires, and the fastball is tap foul. Count is going to go 1-2. And Chavi sets. Pitch is on the way. And that looks like it's going to be just inside. Count is 2-1. Actually, 3-1. My bust. Chavi sets, and the fastball is swung on and missed. Count is now full, 3-2. And Chavias sets. And the pitch is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Chavis sets, and the pitch is way off the plate. That is ball 4. So Flores is going to strip his gear off and take his base. Rodriguez is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the 98-mile-an-hour fastball is swung on and missed. Beautiful pitch by Chavi. He painted the outside corner. Chavi sets and fires, and this is a towering pop-up in the infield. Rice is closing on it and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. And Callahan is up to bat, and the first ball is hit right through the middle. Pirates are going to have runners at first and third with 1 out. And it looks like there's somebody warming up in the Yankee bullpen. Coming up to bat is Valdez. He is 0 for 1 on the night. Chavi sets and fires, and the pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1. Chavi sets and fires, and the ball is grounded to the second baseman. Bryce gets back to first to get the play to record the second out. A run is going to end up scoring, so that is a RBI ground out by Valdez. Pirates now take a 4-3 lead, and there is a runner at second base with 2 outs. Garcia is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the 98-mile-an-hour fastball is down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. Garcia is 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a strikeout. And Chavis sets and fires, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Chavis sets, fires, and the Slider is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is going to do it for the Pirates in the top of the 6th. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th is Rice, Bellinger, and Stanton. And without any further ado, I'm going to bring Joe up. Welcome back. Joe, if you could, I'm going to step away. So if you give the score update and you manage the bottom half of the inning if I'm not back.
Yeah, I'll have to go back on my phone because I have them together. But yeah, I'll do this as fast as I can.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got to check.
All
on
right.
the
We'll start with the WBC. Venezuela 2-0 over Nicaragua it's the top of the 5th. Mexico and the United States, no score, top of the 1st, 1 out. Cuba and Puerto Rico are delayed. Korea 7-2 on Australia. Colombia beat the Panama 4-3. Dominican Republic beat Israel 10-1, and Great Britain beat Brazil 8-1. That's your scoreboard there. Let's go quickly to the Major League Baseball. The Mets bottom 6 lead the Marlins 5-0. The Houston Astros 10-3 over the Cardinals. Tampa Bay tied 4-4. That's the end of that game. The Braves beat the Twins 9-8. The Red Sox beat the Phillies 5-3. The Cardinals 7-2 over the Orioles. The Reds lost to the Athletics 9-7. The Angels beat the Giants 2-0. The Guardians beat the Royals 6-2. The Rockies lost to the White Sox 12-3. The Diamondbacks beat the Marlins 2-1. The Texas Rangers beat the Padres 4-1, and the Dodgers took care of the Brewers 4-3. And that's your scoreboard. And of course, the Yankees are trailing the Pirates in the top of the 6th, 4-3. So that's where we stand right now. How is everybody doing? Remember, this game is also simulcasting on NY Yankee Mania. So you could actually watch it on both channels with no problems. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate you being here. So again, how is everybody doing? And after the craziness that we went through earlier today, I'm so glad that everything is worked out and we're able to see the streams now. So let's see what we got here. Go into the streams, guy, as fast as possible. All right. Well, they took away the Yankee game on us over here. So I don't have. It's unbelievable. Yep, they took the Yankee game off and put the Nets game on here. So, guys, I'm sorry. I cannot give you the play-by-play without Ken. Yes has done it again. My God. Unreal. Oh, man. Well, I can do one other thing, guys, for us. Let's see if this will work. Well, when it rains, it pours. I swear to God, when it rains, it pours. All right. All right. The last play, Ben Rice grounded out to shallow right field. Connor Griffin to Rafael Flores. So there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And up to the plate now. Oh, It's 2-1. And now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Montgomery. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Sorry, guys, I don't have a feed. There's 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. Cody Bellinger just grounds out second to first, and that brings up Giancarlo Stanton. So I'm doing the best I can, people. I'm sorry. Gotham took the feed off and put the nets on, and they didn't put a second feed on because it's only spring training, and that's the reason. And that's what I'm getting here. If it was the regular season, they would have another feed going, but they're not doing that. So they put it on until the net game came on. All right. And Giancarlo Stanton singles to left field. So we have runner at first base and 2 outs. Really apologize, everyone, but the Yes Network just pulled a fast one, and I have no feed right here locally. Ryan McMahon is up right now with a 0-ball, 2-strike count. And here comes the pitch is swung on and missed. And it looks like that is the end of the inning. Well, they told us it was the end of the inning, and now they say it's not. So, oh, my God. What a nightmare, folks. Another foul, 100-mile-an-hour pitch by Montgomery of the Pirates. Pirates, as we all know, they have a really good pitching staff. It's young, it's vibrant, and it's ready to go. So they get anything out of the starting players, it's going to be amazing. They are going to to compete for some wild card, no question. 2-2 on McMahon. We're waiting on the 2-2 pitch. And ball is hit. McMahon hits into a force play at second base, and that ends the inning. So we're going to the top of the 7th, everyone. The Pirates are up 4-3. Again, our sincere apologies as the Yes Network has taken the game out, and they're not doing a second channel because it's spring training. So I have no feed, guys. You got to wait for Ken to come back, and hopefully he still has a feed. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Hang in there. We're so sorry about this. All right. In the meantime, we are going to the top of the 7th with the Pittsburgh Pirates leading 4-3. I just wanted to give you an update on everything. So tomorrow morning, we will have our Coffee Donuts show, not at 9:30, but at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, we will come on. Evan, our play-by-play man, has been nice enough to 11 a.m. So he's going to come on at 11 a.m. At 12 a.m. 12 p.m. We're going to have a really good sportscasting guest, McKenna Guerrero, who works for ESPN High School Sports and Pro Sports. And we're going to dissect everything that she's done. She's an incredible reporter for SI. So stay tuned for that. And then we will have the Yankee game. Definitely it'll be simulcasted in the right way against the Phillies tomorrow at 1:05. So that will definitely happen. And stay tuned, everyone. Again, our sincere apologies that as of right now, until Ken comes back, I have no feed because the Yes Network took it off for the always call them New Jersey, the Brooklyn Nets feed. So I'm a little bit upset at this point. I cannot give you play-by-play. So we just have to, unfortunately, just wait until Ken comes back. And we have to go with it. We don't have a choice. So how's everybody else doing tonight? Let's get an update on the WBC at this point. Let's see what's going on. And it's the bottom of the first. USA has first and second and 2 outs. There's no score. And that's where we stand right now with that game. So everyone just hang in there as there he is. Ken, I have no feed. The Yes Network, mine off for the Nets game.
All right. Fletcher is up to bat. The count is 2-2. We're on the top of the 7th. Wido is on the bump. Score is 4-3 Pirates. Wido sets and fires, and the pitch is foul straight into the umpire's mask. Count remains 2-2. Wido sets and fires, and the ball is lined into right field. And the right fielder is going to lay out and get the ball. That is the first out of the inning. Apparently, the new right fielder is Gabriel Cole, or Cole Gabrielson. Don't know who the hell he is, but it's a nice play. And Bido sets and fires, and the first pitch is flat foul. Count is 0-1. Hilson is the new hitter. Bido sets and fires, and the slider is chop foul. Count is 0-2. So you have no feed, Joe?
Nothing. They took it away. As soon as the Nets started, it's completely gone.
And the pitch is on the way. It is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 3. Are you looking at MLB TV? Or
Yes.
the MLB app?
Will not come on. No, it will not come on. And they said that because it's spring training, otherwise they would be running Yes 2. Because it's spring training, they're not doing that. Absolutely insane.
And Griffin is up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the night. Had a double, strikeout, and 2 RBIs. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is a fastball on the way. Griffin checks his swing, and the umpire confirms, and that is ball 2. Count is 2-0. Fido sets and fires, and the slider is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is now 2-1. Fido sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Nice block by the catcher. Count is evened at deuce. We're 2-2, and how do you do? Fido sets and fires, and the pitch is a slider just a bit low. Count is now full. Fido sets and fires, and the fastball is in there for call. Strike 3. And that is going to do it for Connor and the Pirates in the top of the 7th. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th is going to be Duke Ellis, Yorbit Vivas, and Paul DeYoung.
Update on the Mexico-USA game. They're going to top 2. No score.
That was a short update.
Yeah, so there's nothing going on. They're in between innings. Absolutely nothing going on. When it rains,
Is anybody calling that game?
Not that I could see. When this is over and it's on, do you want to you want us to call it while keep it on the same stream?
Nah, I'm going to pass on that one.
Yeah.
I just I took so
the
long
way the
because
luck is
Elizabeth and the
today.
baby were heading up. Elizabeth and baby were on their way to the hotel. Asked White if he wanted to give us a war cry, "Let's go Yankees," and he says, "I'm too tired."
No wonder why they're losing. Thanks, Wyatt.
Little Gonzo.
They're going to call you, obviously, when they get there.
Of course. But the workers will be back bright and early tomorrow.
Yep, and you'll do it all over again.
Laying wood. Yeah.
Hopefully, we have a much better stream tomorrow. We should. Anytime they're in Philly, it's usually no problem.
Hey, Exotic. Welcome to the stream. Yep. I think the Yankees can come back. So the doggy is in here looking at me like, "Daddy, what are we doing?" I said, "Well, we're sitting here, buddy." It looks like Sean Ross is coming in to replace Henry Davis behind the dish for the Pirates. And Alika Williams is going to replace Connor Griffin. What'd you do for dinner tonight, Joe?
Had the homemade sauce and a little ziti with a little mozzarella, and we had some eggplant fried eggplant with some artichoke hearts, fresh, and a little salad.
That's a good meal.
Yeah,
I was in such a rush to rebuild this stream, I didn't get to eat dinner before the game.
well, I did most of that at 5 o'clock in the morning, so our clocks are all crazy. Doing things with the stream and all. We never sleep.
All right. And Montgomery is going to set and fire, and the first pitch is 98-mile-an-hour fastball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1.
Does anybody throw under 95 anymore?
Oh, shit.
That's
Next
what
pitch is
Russell
on the
Ortiz
way, and slider is down low. Count is even at 1-1.
Russ Ortiz said the same thing today. Nobody throws under 95 anymore.
And Montgomery sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and Duke Ellis swings at a ball that's probably about neck to eye level for strike three.
The Ellington man.
Duke Ellington eye. You might need to pick up an instrument because his ass can't play baseball. That's for damn sure.
It's a decent outfielder, though.
Yeah, he blew a catch in the outfield that ended up being a home run, which he should have got. It hit off the top of the fence. He was there monkeying around, and
that's what we call a bozo.
he would have got the Bozo Award today for that one. I was like, didn't drop the F-bomb. Was curious what the hell he was doing. It looks like Yoam Ramirez is coming in to replace Mason Montgomery. And it looks like the Pirates have done a wholesale change out of players. Lonnie White is going to take Dominic Fletcher's spot. Tamar Johnson is taking Emmanuel Valdez's spot. Deuce Gorson is taking Tyler Callahan's spot. Nick Camilo is taking Rafael Flores' spot. John Ross is replacing Henry Davis. And Alika Williams is replacing Connor Griffin. They basically changed their whole team out.
Yeah, it sounds more and more like a law firm.
No doubt. And now they got a picture of Boone popping sunflower seeds and spitting them.
Well, it's better than that gum that he always has.
Yeah, can you call Nathan up and get the interview with the guy who gets him his seeds and his gum?
So like this, he get right now. Nathan is in the air. Love is in the air.
And Vivas is stepping up to the plate. So is it going to be good morning, good afternoon, and good night?
Why doesn't that surprise me?
And the first pitch is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, just a bit high. So I guess we're not going to do good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And they're bringing up a recap of Vivas's stats from last season: 161, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 516 OPS. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. And Ramirez sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. Count is 3-0. So is this the time for Vivas to pop it up to the infield?
Or ground out.
And Ramirez sets and fires, and the pitch is way off the plate. That one had some Gojo juice, 97 miles an hour, and Vivas strips his gear off and heads to first base. Coming up to bat is Paul DeYoung. 1 for 2 on the day with a solo shot home run. And Ramirez sets and fires, and the fastball is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and DeYoung swings and misses at the cutter off the plate. Count is even at 1-1.
He has a really good chance of making the club, Ken. No question in my mind.
And the pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul into the left field bleachers. Count is 1-2. And Ramirez sets. And the pitch is slapped to right field. Right fielder is going to make the play. Granddaughter's asking me to go next door and tuck her in.
Oh, boy. Natalie, I wish I was close. I would help you out.
Seth Brown is up to bat. First pitch is in there for strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way. And this is a towering pop up to the left side of the outfield. And it is going to drift into the stands. Count is 0-2 on Brown. Ramirez sets and fires, and the pitch is way inside. Count is now 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is way off the plate. Count is evened at deuce. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 2-2. Ramirez sets and fires, and this one is a towering fly ball. Can of corn for the right fielder who makes the play, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the seventh. So as we head to the top of the eighth, the Yankees are trailing 4-3. Coming up to bat is Ross, Camilo, and Rodriguez. Update, Joe, for the World Baseball Classic, still 0-0.
Yep. As we speak, I have a, let's see, we have yeah, it's bottom two now, one out, runner on first for the United States. And again, no score, nothing with Mexico. Bottom two, one out. Do have an updated on exhibition. The Mets are all over the Marlins, 9-0 now in the top of the eighth. Mets are playing a lot better the last week or so. Everything is gelling for them. Pitching, defense, the offense, a little bit of defense. They're rounding into shape. I think that National League East is going to be wide open. I really do. I still think the Phillies aren't as good as they were last year. They really have to prove, because they lost some thunder in that lineup. And another year older of JT Realmuto, which can't bowl too well.
Well, they made a concerted effort to bring back Schwarber and Realmuto.
Yes, yeah, that they did.
The one big player they lost was Ranger Suarez.
Right. Yeah. Well,
and Carr is coming in to pitch for Bido. And the first pitch is a slider just off the plate. I don't know who the hell this guy is either.
This is the hardest thing to do with these spring training games in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings.
And the pitch is on the way, and apparently I missed one because the count is now 1-2.
And how do you do?
And the pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to the shortstop, who fires across the diamond to record the first out of the inning.
Do you have a reason in your mind why the Yankees would send down Spencer Jones now with so many players not there?
He's still going to participate, so it's academic.
I'm surprised they're not taking a closer look. Maybe that means Dominguez might make the club. Maybe they've seen enough of Dominguez, but here we go. Yeah.
And the pitch is on the way. A slider in the dirt. Count is evened out 1-1. Johnson is the hitter.
The two plate appearances from Randall, what did you think?
First one, he made solid contact on the ball. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And the second at bat, he looked impatient. And pitch is on the way, and it is a beautiful slider, swung on and missed for the second out. And Rodriguez is the batter. First pitch is on the way, and it is a 95-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate for ball one. And with regard to Dominguez, I think Grichuk is going to take that fourth outfield spot.
Yeah, well, I've been saying that all along too, but it's going to be weird to have both Dominguez and Jones down in AAA. What a team!
No update on Montero there, Cruz. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is up high. Count is 3-0 on Rodriguez. And the four-seamer is down low. So that is a 4-pitch walk from Carr. Rodriguez strips off his gear. Well, Natalie, I love you too. Borson is coming up to bat. First pitch is a four-seamer that clips the inside of the strike zone for call, strike one. That was a blazing 90-mile-an-hour fastball. And Jesus, pickoff move. Ball ends up going off of Brown's glove and rolls into the dugout. So that is going to be an automatic one-base advancement. And the pitch is on the way. Sinker is in there for call. Strike one. For strike two, count is 0-2. Carr sets and fires, and the slider is in the dirt. Count is now 1-2. For those of you just hopping into the stream, we are in the top of the 8th. Pirates lead the Yankees 4-3. Pirates have a runner at second with 2 outs. Gordonson is up with a ball is down low. 2-2 count. 2-2, and how do you do? Just for Joe. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now full. Good night, Natalie.
Good night, Natalie. Hey, look what happened. I don't have a feed, and you couldn't go do it.
And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low. And that is ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Carr. So the Pirates now have runners at first and second. And the first pitch is a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, low and inside. Count is 1-0. And Carr sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is evened at 1-up. The lime and the coconut. And Carr sets, fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is now 2-1. And Carr steps off the mound. Now he's back. He sets. Pitch is on the way, and the ball is check swung on. And the first base umpire is going to say, no, 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 you did not hold up. Strike 2. So the count is now evened at 2-2. And how do you do? All right. I'm taking the Master Chief hat off, and I'm going with the damn spring training hat. And the pitch is on the way and chopped into the Pirates dugout. Hopefully nobody got hurt. Count remains deuce. And the pitcher is receiving a warning that he has to have eye contact with the batter before he can start his windup. Carr sets, fires, and the pitch is slapped into right field, and that is going to make it all the way to the warning track. So at least one run is going to score. Nope, 2 runs are going to score, so that is going to give the Pirates a 5-3 lead on our New York Yankees. Hey, Jason, I know that the A-ball players that we have in the stream right now are not going to be able to cut it. Thanks for hopping in and catching some of the stream. And Carr sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit high for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Will Taylor is coming up to bat. Carr sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened out 1-1. And the pitch is chopped to Carr. Carr is going to underhand it to Brown to end the top of the 8th. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Gabrielson, Boyer, and it says Sanchez, but I thought he's out of the game. So I guess we'll find out. For those of you hopping into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing. And if you are subscribed, make sure you ring that bell so that you know every time that we are on live and not Memorex.
Quick update. Top of the 3rd, 2 outs. Mexico and the United States, no score. As runner on first and 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. So that game seems to be a nice pitching duel with Paul Schemes.
Well, we do have the horses to match up any team out there for pitching.
Oh, yeah, no question. He's gone 2 2/3, no hits, nothing. I mean, he's unbelievable. He really is.
He'll probably throw 50 to 60 pitches tonight.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, he's going to be all ready for the Pirates opening day. That's for sure. I don't want to play the Pirates on opening day, especially if it's cold, 30 degrees.
Isn't that the Mets that get the Mets who get to face up against them? Peralta versus Skeens.
They are playing the Pirates?
I believe so.
Oh, geez. Well, there you go. That's almost as bad as them playing the Marlins. The Mets have got to figure out a way how to beat the Marlins, Ken. That's just going to keep them away from the division.
According to Shad, Judge threw somebody out, a base runner. And let's see, Gabrielson grounds to Gorson. Gorson fires to Camilo, and that is the first out of the inning. My personal favorite, 1 pitch and 1 out.
The Golden Boy is doing it all.
And Troyer is up to bat. The first pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0 on Troyer. Don't know who the hell this guy is either.
Sometimes I just think they take
And
him
the
off.
pitch is on the way. And it is up and in. Count is 2-0. And Ramirez sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is a towering fly ball to the left side. Going to make the stands, and that is going to be 2-1. And Ramirez sets and fires, and the pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is even, Dad. 2-2, and how do you do?
You don't like deuce?
I figure we're losing with deuce too, so I'll switch it up. I switch my hat, switch my 2-2 count.
Take your glasses off. Do whatever it's. Well, it's only spring training. I mean, really.
Yep. Well, if this was regular season, I would have changed 6 hats already. So.
Yeah, really.
And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is now going to roll 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and that is low. The sweeper is away. That is going to be ball 4 for Troyer as he strips his gear off and heads to first base. And it looks like they're bringing Sanchez in, or Sanchez is in. Thought they pulled him. And the pitch is chopped. The pitcher feels it and throws it into center field, trying to get a double play and didn't get anybody. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with 1 out.
Let me guess. Duke Ellington is up.
I don't know. Nope, it is not Duke Ellington.
Oh, thank God. We have a chance.
They haven't updated the ticker, so they don't know who the hell it is. And the first pitch to the unknown Yankee hitter is up and out of the strike zone for call ball 1. Okay, it is Jackson pinch hitting. JoJo Jackson.
Oh. I thought maybe Reggie came back.
Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-1.
Sean Browning
And
is in
Ramirez
the house.
sets, and he paints the inside of the strike zone with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2 on Jackson.
The chefer is in the house. Chef Nick, how you doing?
Hey, Chef. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is high and away. Count is even at 2-2. And how do you do, Joe?
Oh, God.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. Jackson stays alive by just being able to cap that one foul. And Ramirez sets, fires a breaking curveball that is way inside, but it is swung on and missed for strike three.
What a bozo.
And reporting from the Team USA versus the Team Mexico, Harper hit a line drive off the pitcher. And it looks like they're pulling Ramirez out of the game. Now we have Tejada coming up to bat, new Yankee third baseman. Those of you that are just joining the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing. And it looks like Bo Burrows is coming in to replace Johan Ramirez. So you got an update for us, Joe?
Let's see. Yep, nothing, top of the fourth. Actually, it's nothing, bottom of the third. They just changed it. Bottom of the third. And we're batting 1,000.
Welcome to the stream, Evan.
Ken, can I give this little promo?
Cruz.
Go ahead.
Yep. I was about to say, Cruz is giving an update. Judge 2-run homer. Team USA 2-0 over Mexico.
He is on fire. Thanks, Cruz. Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick programming note for Thursday, 8 p.m. on our second and new channel, World Sports Mania Entertainment. Chef Nick is going to have some great cooking ideas for St. Patrick's Day, St. Joseph's Day, and Easter, along with Caterina Michio, our actress and artist and producer of different movies. They're going to be talking about great new recipes, and even if you're allergic to some things, they're going to change that recipe so you can have your favorite meal. So come to our new channel and subscribe, everyone. World Sports Mania Entertainment at 8 p.m. with Chef Nick, Caterina, and myself. Thanks, Ken.
No problem. And the count on Tejada is 1-2. Burrows sets, fires, and this pitch is grounded to the shortstop, who flips it to the second baseman to record the third out of the inning, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the eighth. Coming up to bat is Camino, Hilson, and White for the Pirates. For those of you who have hopped in our stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the NY Yankee Mania family or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. And we're back in Circle Color, live, not memorized.
Yeah, and live is right. Yeah, it's been a a crazy day today, Ken. What should have been nice and calm was absolutely, but it all turned out. It all turned out okay. So that's the main thing. That is the main thing.
Well, we're able to call a game. So no matter how many hoops we had to jump through at the last second,
Yeah.
we're able to provide quality content for the viewers out there. So appreciate y'all having patience with us.
And we have a smoothie game tomorrow at 1:05. Ken, want to let everybody know about that?
That is correct. The Yankees will be facing off against the Phillies in their park. Do not have the starters yet, but it should be a good game.
Yeah, really should. We're getting a little closer to opening day, so a lot of the veterans now are going to be playing a little bit more along with the people. You start seeing these guys playing to the fourth, fifth inning, they have a very good chance of making the club. And one that I think is Paul Dijon. Right away, in my opinion, he's basically made the club already. That's my opinion.
And the first pitch on the way from Carr to Camilo is swung on and missed for strike one. Count is 0-1. And Carr sets, pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway. Call strike two. Count is now 0-2.
Get an update from Sean Browning. Raleigh just got plunked.
Well. And the pitch is on the way. The changeup is low and away. Count is 1-2. Carr sets and fires his 89-mile-an-hour fastball, which is fouled straight back. John is reporting that Team USA is leading 5-0.
No, that game's over.
Carr sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner with a changeup for call, strike three, and that is going to do it for. Hold on a sec. They're challenging the pitch, and the call is going to be overturned. The ball was off the plate by 1 inch, so the count is going to go 2-2.
Yeah, that's what Russ Ortiz was saying. Those close ones, they're just ridiculous. It could happen any which way.
And the next pitch is bounced to the second baseman, who flips it to Brown at first to record the first out of the inning.
Roman Anthony 3-run homer, so he's going to be
is on the way. Is up and away. Count is 1-0. Go ahead.
Roman Anthony is going to be some.
Roman Anthony.
What a play he's going to be. The Red Sox have a gem there.
And the pitch is on the way. Slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is evened out. 1-1. And Carr sets Pitch is on the way, and it is chop foul down the third base line. Hilson is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And Carr sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And how do you do? Carr sets and fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed for strike 3. That's going to be Hilson's second K of the night and the second out of the inning.
So we're getting a grand slam from Tatis.
Tatis is playing for Team Mexico.
I don't know, but that's what it says here. Tatis grand slam.
Yep. I thought Tatis was part of Team Dominican Republic.
Yeah. So it's a
And the
five.
first pitch is on the way. Fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And Carr sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is even at 1-1.
I think you might be right, Ken, because he's not in this game.
Pitch is on the way, and the changeup catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Yeah, because I thought Tatis, Machado, Marte, Perdomo, Soto, a bunch of those guys are on that team. Offensive freaking firepower. And the pitch is bounced to the shortstop, who fires across to Brown. And that is going to do it for the Pirates in the top of the ninth. So, as we head to the bottom of the ninth, coming up to bat is Yankee superstar Duke Ellington. Duke Ellis. Yorbid Vivas. And somebody named Jackson.
Not exactly Murderous Row.
Nope. Ellington is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Vivas is donut for donut with a base on balls. And Jackson has not had an at-bat.
Oh.
Come on, Booney, pull out the heaters.
We need a Chef Nick special. A Greek
Rico is
pie.
beating. Cuba is being beaten by Puerto Rico 3-0. Don't know what the inning is.
Nothing.
And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Your support is always appreciated. And Burrows sets and fires, and the ball is chopped to the first baseman. Duke Ellis, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Oh, yeah, he's making the team.
He might take over the job for the guy getting bonus sunflower seeds and bubble gum.
That's true.
And your bot Vivas is coming up to bat. And it looks like the catcher is going to talk to Burrows for some unapparent reason. And Cruise Control is reporting that Elmer Rodriguez is pitching for Team Puerto Rico to clinch the pool game for Puerto Rico. And Burrows sets and fires, and his fastball is up and away. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. You know, Cruz, Rodriguez is probably pissed off that he got reassigned to minor league camps, and now he's just letting it rip.
Yeah.
Next pitch is on the way. The slider is inside, so that is 3-0. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to clip the top of the strike zone. If the Yankees had a challenge, I would definitely challenge that one because that was not a strike. So the count is 3-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it was in the exact same spot, and it's called ball 4. So the Yankees are going to have their leadoff runner on base. On Vivas's birthday, he takes his second walk of the game. Jackson is up to bat, and the first pitch is a cutter down low. Count is 1-0. And Burrows sets, pitches on the way, and this is a towering can of corn to Devil's Triangle. And the shortstop is going to take the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the final hope in Seth Brown to pull a tie off on this game.
I could see a nice home run here.
First pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the top of the strike zone for call strike 1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. Count is 0-2, so the Yankees are down to their last strike. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped to Johnson, the second baseman, who flips to Camilo. And that is going to do it for the Yankees tonight. The Yankees go down in flames, 5-3 to the Pirates. Max Fried started the game and had an outstanding outing, but then pitchers past that just didn't cut it. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the NY Yankee Mania or the Yankees The Ugly Truth families, please consider subscribing, and your support is always appreciated. Joe, what do you know?
No, it was a clear-cut game, pretty fast. well-rounded game. Obviously, if the Yankees had, if it was regular season, more than likely be a little different reset here. But it is what it is with these, especially on the road or wherever. Like tomorrow too, you don't know who they're going to be taking. But as we get closer now to the opening day, we will have better lineups. So let's see what happens tomorrow, and hopefully the stream is solid and fluid, and we can have a much better, relaxing day.
Yes, sir. The numbers for tonight's game are the Pirates had 5 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. The Yankees had 3 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. The winner for the Pirates was Matson, and the loser was Chavi. Stanton had a long home run. That's true, Cruz. And DeJong had a blast, too. I mean, the regular starters did what they needed to do to get tuned up for the regular season. Most of the game we played single and double A players. So, what do you know?
Yep. And Randall had a nice shot to the wall.
Yep.
I'm sure he'll play tomorrow. Tomorrow's 1:05, everyone.
Yes, sir. All right. And I'm going to shut this one down. So I will end in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers.
Good night, everyone.
Have a great night.